Hey, so I'm here to create like a beginner's guide on Decaying Winter because this game recently kind of just popped up onto the front menu, and I started playing it when I was around like 500 players, I think. I was like so bored out of my mind. I just decided to search with the Roblox recommended for you section, and I just found this game and I was like, oh, this game sounds cool. It has guns. Oh, shooting game. I read the description. I thought it was pretty cool as well. I tried it out. It was pretty complicated, and complicated games are actually pretty fun for me because simple games are just kind of boring and maybe repetitive. And this game had a lot of mechanics to master, so I just decided to like 24/7 this game. You see in my bottom left corner, I'm already level 56. I still have a long way to go since I don't really. Oh, I know a little, like almost everything about the game, but not almost everything. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I'm just gonna run through like a small beginner's guide. I'm gonna make two parts of this, or maybe three, I don't know. But the first part's gonna be the menu because like I don't want to like cover everything in one video since there's so much to cover. But yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So first one is perks. Perks is like an ability you can have, and these can be really helpful in situations such as like when the wave is beginning, or when you're getting attacked, or you just want like free kills when you're scavenging for food. I still don't know what like food and water does when you're out of it because I don't really seem to be getting a debuff from it. But the first one you're gonna start off is with survivalist. You're gonna get all inventory slots. You're gonna get nourished and quench, full hunger bar, full thirst bar, while others start off with half of it. And starting with all inventory slots is also really helpful because you can store more stuff. You get 6 inventory slots max, and you get 4 if you're using another ability. The good thing is that survivalist does not have any cons, it only has pros, while every other ability does have cons. And this game's great, cannot load. But yeah, you can see like cons on the side. It's because they actually have pretty good abilities to use. So yeah, this is just personal preference, whichever you like. I guess you could say go for it. My favorite ones are probably Aegis, Shield, Zealot. Just one at Tick Spider. Cannot seem to find it. I can't seem to find it. It's more like a trap one. But yeah. One small tip: do not go for the last one if you're playing this game or starting to play this game, because you just don't use this one. Like, this is for people who have like literally beat the game several times, and if you're like looking for a challenge, it even says seeking for a challenge, you can try this one. But like if you're playing this game, beginning to play this game, I don't know, man. What are you doing? Just don't use this one. But yeah, alright, onto traits. These like passes you can use in game. Well, wait, they're passes, can't even use them. Whatever. Basically, they're just small buffs as well. And there's many you could choose from. What I recommend is Survivor. If you're starting off the game, you can choose up to 3 traits as well. And what Survivor does is restores 1 health every 10 seconds. The good thing about Survivor is that restoring health in this game does not exist. Like regeneration, like it does not want to exist. And health is also really important because there are many things in this game that can get you killed, like traps, scavengers, a certain black monster that kind of does a lot of damage to you. And yeah, there's also fire damage in this game, fall damage in this game, bleeding. Yeah, there's a lot of debuffs in this game. But if you're trying to play this game and you don't know what comes next when it comes to like surviving, I recommend choosing Survivor for like generation. And even though the 1 health per 10 seconds may not be a lot, it's still something if you can't find like med kits, because I still have a hard time finding med kits, or it's just because my looting route's just complete dog shit. But yeah, I would also go for dependable for 15% less damage if you're like a little bit clumsy, you're not that observant. I would recommend that as well if you're starting off the game. And a few traits I do want to mention is that if there are traits that do alter like ranged weapons, I would say don't go for it, because in this game ranged weapons are rare, but having the amount of having the ammo for that certain weapon is also rare, unless you know how to craft guns in this game. then good for you. You can go ahead and choose that. But like, if you're starting off this game, they take the quote seriously. Every shot counts because, well, you have like a limited amount of bullets. This isn't like games who give you infinite ammo. No, you actually have to like conserve stuff. But yeah, onto equipment. This is like also another small buff to help you out. So I don't really know what much of these does, since they don't really specifically explain what they do. Like, yeah, first one is just if you're in a storm, you could survive for like a few seconds in there. Cigarettes, I don't know what that even does. Alleviates some stress. What stress am I gonna go through? Hollow emitter, divert attention. I guess you could use it like a dilute. Diversion to like just lure away the enemies so you can grab the loot. Tear gas. This is self-explanatory. You're gonna make them cry. Free stun. Yeah. Ballistic dagger, spring-loaded knife. Makes sense. I feel like the equipment doesn't really help much, except for this one. This one is like actually really good. It's like spring-loaded barbed wires. When you throw it out, it explodes into barbed wires, and I would say it's really helpful for defending. Throwing knives, honestly, when I first used this, it's so bad. Like, highly effective on unaware enemies. I did like even throwing 4 knives to even kill them. I don't know why to even. Collapsible ladder. I actually don't know what this is used for. A vertical travel or escape. I don't know how ladders can be useful in any situation, because the terrain's like really small. You can get up through everything. And outfits explanatory, self-explanatory. Just customize your character. Challenges. These are just to gain titles basically. Obviously titles are cool and all, but yeah. Settings, you could just adjust them over here. You have your level down here. Odin's is a currency. You can use currency to buy outfits, and yeah, that's basically it, because everything else are free. Titles, and yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna do a part 2 on this, probably either next week or in a few days because I have school. But yeah, that's basically it. Peace.